Okay, so I know this bag has been very popular. Mine never really stood up by itself. It still has that little kink there, but I do keep it stuffed. But I definitely wanted to look for a cheaper alternative for maybe someone who likes the style of the bag but doesn't want to pay $200. I'm also going to go over the changes that some of you all have kind of brought to my attention as far as like the lettering and that type of stuff. But I want to compare it to this bag that I found on Amazon. Now, keep in mind that these bags are imported, so they are made in Vietnam and China. With that said, I didn't want to get a bag that was going to take forever to arrive. So I want you to look at the address where this came from. Now, whether it came from overseas or not, this is the address that's on it. Okay, so there's the address. And it just came in this bag like that. So let's go ahead and take it out. Now, it's not exactly the same as my Marc Jacobs bag that's made from the canvas. This one is more of the leather type one, so it's probably pleather or plastic. Let's find out. Okay, so this is how it came out of the bag, and when I first glanced at it, it's gold. I didn't think I had ordered gold. Maybe I did. My order says I did, so that was me. It's not an ugly gold. It's actually a pretty... Okay, so actually it's in a bag. Okay, it's in a bag. And then I'll have to pull it out. So there's that. And then there's this. The handles have a plastic on them. And first impression, not bad, y'all. It does have a little bit of a, I don't know, indentation there. I don't know what that is. But let's try to open it up here. There's a strap. The strap is very thin. But again, I think these that are not the canvas material may have a different strap. So let me see if I can get this open. But see, right off the bat, I mean, this was a fraction of the cost of the real one. So this one was like 20% of the cost of the Marc Jacobs. So it's about $200. This one was $40. But see, that craftsmanship obviously is not going to be there. So I see that right off the bat. And then, yeah, I don't know, something jicky's going on here. It does have gold hardware. Yeah, you can also see something here. So let me get it open. Okay. As I was looking at it closer, it does have a red pin mark on it. Like right there. You can see the pin mark. So I don't know if this was one that was returned or not, but I just noticed that. Okay, so I've got it open and they appear to be the same height. And probably the same width. I'm going to try to put the measurements here of my authentic bag and then this one to just kind of see the difference in size. But just right off the bat, they look like they're about the same size. So what it appears is that this medium is whole sizes. So it's 13, 10, 7. This one is 12.8, 10.4, and 6.1. So that's why when I put them side by side, they look the same, because this one, I guess according to the numbers, is slightly smaller, but not really. This one has the tote bag in the front. Obviously, the authentic one has Marc Jacobs there. The back doesn't have anything. Here is a picture of the leather bag that only has Marc Jacobs on the back. Now, some of you have sent me messages about the D missing on the newer bags. So when I purchased this bag, I did take a picture from the Marc Jacobs website, and it did have the Marc Jacobs, and I did a comparison. I believe that they updated this bag to exclude the, but they didn't update all the pictures on their website. And I'll put a side screen here because I went through and actually looked at that. But if yours has the, it is authentic. If it doesn't, it is authentic, especially if you bought it from the Marc Jacobs website. I didn't see anything that didn't have the D that was a replica. If it's a dupe, it straight up doesn't have anything, nothing on it. So I would be really surprised if somebody got that detailed and that he would make that change based on that aspect. So the authentic has a loop just on one side. This one has a loop just on one side. The hooks on this one are on the outside. The hooks on the authentic one are on the inside. See, there it is right there. The zipper, of course, it's just a basic zipper. It doesn't say anything on it. Yeah. So let's go ahead and zip it up. Okay, so there they are, both zipped. So you could put your zipper here in this little loop. Actually, yeah, this zipper is, like, you can tell, look how this one is a thicker, sturdier outer covering of the zipper. This one's just like a zipper on a clothing item, but you can also put it there. Now, let me put the strap on so we can see how it's gonna look in terms of, well, you know what? I could probably just use my Marc Jacobs. I do like that this one matches the hardware on, well, and I say matches, but it's more of a brassy gold. So it doesn't really match, so I take that back. But what I meant is the hardware on this one is silver. See? Okay. And I just want to point out that the strap I bought separately. This is not the strap that came with this bag. This bag came with a different strap. I don't think I have it in here. No. I don't know actually what I did with that strap, but this is a strap that I bought separately. I think it was like $95 maybe on the Marc Jacobs website. But when I hook it on here, that's what it looks like. And of course, you know, it still needs to work out its little kinks because it was folded. But that zipper is so, it wouldn't interfere with anything. You could probably even just keep it inside of the bag if you wanted to. actually like that these are on the outside. On this one, you could also stick it on the inside if you wanted to, and it wouldn't disrupt that strap either. There. Now, some people put a water bottle or whatever here if they want to, but with this hook being here, yeah, it might interfere with putting something there, which is probably why they put it on the inside. So I guess that was smart. But see here, this would interfere with that. I don't know what is up with this. It may be because it's synthetic leather and it's not the best. And I see indentions throughout. I really wanted to keep this just to use for work stuff because I really do like this one. I do. I like it for work. But I just wanted something for the wear and tear of it and thought maybe I could get this one for a fraction of the price. But I just don't think that this synthetic leather would be durable for what I want to use it for. So the other difference is the handles. These handles don't stay up. They kind of try to have that little look like here. These don't go down at all. But it's just missing the mark. I'm not going to take the plastic off because most likely I am going to send this back just because it has that damage there. So let's look on the inside. I really wanted to give you all a different alternative, but I don't think this one's it. But let's look inside. Okay, so before we move to the inside, I just want to show you the strap that did come with this bag. What I've noticed is the synthetic leather ones come with this strap. If you ordered this bag from this seller, it will come with a thicker strap, but it will come with a guitar strap, not a like a handbag strap. So now let's look inside. Well, let's look at the outside of this bag because like I said, you do notice a lot of the wear and tear already. The threading is bad. This actually looks really good. The threading on there looks good. The bottom, if you want to know the difference in the bottom, there's the bottom of the Marc Jacobs. And this is the bottom of this one, which they seem about the same as far as like this, the placement of that the straps go all the way into the bottom part. So my poor little bag, it picks up a lot of lint. So let's get in here and take this stuff out. So if you watch my other video, I was very thorough about what was on the inside. I don't use a organizer in here. The zipper, when closed, does cover, but you do have gaps on the side. And then you have this little pouch in here that says the Marc Jacobs. On the newer ones, so on the pocket, it does just say Marc Jacobs as well. They took the D off of there. But it appears that they still have the two pockets and then the zip pocket. And as I mentioned before, it does have on the interior, it says the Marc Jacobs there. And then on this side as well, it has it here. And when you lift this up, you see two little tags there. One that says made in Vietnam and then just a serial number. My bag is dirty. I use it. My bag is dirty. So in this one from Amazon, let me go ahead and open it up. Okay, so as far as like smell, faint odor. It doesn't smell really bad, but it does, you can smell something. I mean, it has a faint smell. So when I get this out, there is just a zip pocket. So it doesn't have the two little pockets. It just has the zip pocket and no writing or anything. And when we look inside, it's just a black hole. There's no distinguishing. Let me turn on the flash. See, there's no markings or anything on the inside. Nothing. It's just the synthetic interior as well, I'm assuming. I think if you're looking for just the style of the bag, this really, I mean, I know that I pointed out a lot of things as far as like the synthetic leather and the strap and the handles, but if you don't mind any of those things, I think the size is great. And I might think about ordering another one from the same person. Like this one had a lot of good reviews. It didn't have all the best reviews, but it had good reviews. It had 4.5 stars. So I think the canvas one probably would be a good one to buy. And it does show in the, and I'll put a side screen here, it does show the inner pockets in here on this canvas bag that they sell. And it does seem to have more similarities as far as like the inner silver hooks on the inside and the pockets like the authentic one. But this pleather or polyurethane tote doesn't have those two extra pockets. So I think that's something, if you want more storage in here besides just that one little zipper and it open, you might want to get the canvas one as opposed to this pleather one. It appears to me in looking at the pictures on the website that all of them do have those two little pockets. So it might just be that this one doesn't. For whatever reason, they decided not to put those pockets in there, which it's kind of sad because they did make a good effort to make it as similar as possible, but it's just not hitting the mark as far as the inside. But I definitely do like the outside. With the exception, of course, of the damage that is visually seen on it. So I'll be sending this back. I don't know. Look, there's another loose. I don't know if I want to order another canvas bag because I really wanted to try the pleather bag just to have two different variations. I don't really want a different color of this. Like this, perfect. This one checks all the boxes of all the purposes that I would want. And so I don't know if I want to go through the process of getting, I don't know, we'll see. But that is my review on this tote from Amazon versus my original authentic. There's nothing like the tote bag from Marc Jacobs, I'll tell you that. He definitely made a good bag. But I can also see not wanting to spend that much money on a canvas bag. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.